wow, this looks really tasty. You guys should try it out. And we will. I'm Jay.
I'm Marie, and thank you, Michael.
And this is another food review for lunch break. I'm going to tell you what we have here today, Marie.
Yes, please. Introduce
All right.
our victim.
This is a vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free ice cream sandwich by Llama. It is cool mint chocolate chip. I got it mainly because, again, we eat vegan. And I don't think I've ever had anything from this company, but a name like Llama makes me feel jolly. So we're gonna try this out, chat a little bit, and yeah, let's see what this is all about. Mukbang time.
You hear that crunch?
Mukbang time.
That's for you. All right, so comes in these little packages like this.
The tiny packages.
Let's open it. Nice.
Cookie cheers. Smell like cold and mint. Before I come to America, I heard that Americans insane about chocolate and mint in a way, like a combination of it. Put the mint almost in everything. Not like in everything you can find a mint, but if you want to find some different flavors, you're probably gonna find mint and chocolate. It's interesting. I first thought it's gonna taste like, I don't know, gum, like chewing gum, but like cold. So far, it's really interesting.
I like it. What do you think about the combination of just like mint and chocolate? So you say you never really had that before coming to America.
I'm not understanding that. We have it because lots of stuff we have from America, being influenced by Americans or American culture. I'll be honest, ice cream by itself is pretty fresh, and mint is really fresh. Just put together, it's interesting because if you're chewing gum or drink mint tea and then you drink cold water, you feel it like extra cooling in your mouth. And in this situation, it's like already cold. And a dark chocolate, really good. Probably milk chocolate not really works with the mint.
Yeah.
Or like white chocolate is going to be nasty.
Yeah, because it's too creamy. So it's kind of like that contrast with the dark chocolate and the cool mint. That makes sense.
Let us know what's your favorite, if you have a favorite, mint and chocolate combination in a product, or the weirdest one that you ever seen. Even like there is a chocolate with a mint kind of like inside, like a wet
the little
inside.
Andes chocolates, like the green wrapper. That's like another, like sometimes you get them like at restaurants after you eat.
Oh yeah. I got it, what you're talking about. And I think in this situation, this ice cream, this little cookies, it's more like biscuits, like a soft,
Okay.
not crunchy. It's really good. I think cookies like 10 out of 10.
I like how she's taking her time with it and mine magically disappeared. Just to make sure we like it, we're gonna have another one. And while we're having another one, I wanna ask you, Marie. We've been doing this show for like a couple months now.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you've learned from doing it in the process, whether it's like just making it in general or just like about yourself?
I think more we're doing it, more I understand that there is so much different people around us, and Reddit gives you the option to see the variety you live in, because it's not only Americans. There was like people around the world, and you can see how they see the situation differently because you read the comments and there is like, no, it's totally wrong. You're an asshole. And someone like, no, not an asshole. Everyone do that. The perspective. I like the people minds. Sometimes I maybe can be judgmental. I usually say what I feel in that particular moment. And if story gives me a vibe of like, I'm not trusting this person, even if everyone say this person is right, I'm gonna stay on that. How it goes, I will die on that hill. I learn English. What do you have? How do you look at that process?
Well, from a technical viewpoint, because we put these out like 5 days a week.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think I'm getting quicker and better at editing because I do the editing for these videos. So if you like how I do it, you can put it in the comments. And if you don't like how I do it, I guess you could put that in the comments too. Yeah, I spent a lot of time editing these episodes. You know, it's just kind of like learning the pacing, how to make it work, like how to make the conversation flow. So that's always fun. And then just kind of reading these different stories, like you said, getting the different perspectives and stuff. And I just like the kind of content that we've been doing in general. You know, we've done like a bunch of different stuff in the past. And I just remember like we got into watching these videos like from other creators, and then it just like something clicked. It's like, why don't we just like make something we like? We like watching these. Like, why don't we try making it and see if we can actually enjoy that process too? And I'm not gonna lie, like it's hard sometimes, especially like at the frequency we're doing it. And I don't know if we'll like continue doing it at this frequency, but like I like the challenge. It gives me something to do. Like I work on this like almost every day, you know, like you work on this almost every day. I don't know. I think this is a process that I'm proud of. Like you can definitely see like the difference between like the first few times we did it to like how we're doing them now. And I just like kind of seeing that growth. You know, not only is the content fun, but like the process of making it is pretty fun too. It's something that I actually like look forward to doing. And I'd like to kind of expand on this someday, maybe like have other people like we read the stories with and get their perspectives on stuff like that. So like, hey, like if you're watching and you know any creators that are into this kind of stuff that want to collaborate with us, you know, tag them in the comments and maybe we can make something happen. I think that'd be pretty cool. You know, if they're in the Philly area, awesome. If not, you know, that's what computers and cell phones are for, right?
Because when we start doing lunch break, we do this from work.
Yeah, that's why we called it lunch break. I was literally on my lunch break, and we have like a Google subscription. So we have like the Google Meet and we could record our conversations. And we started off like I said, we like this content. So we started off literally reacting to Smosh, reacting to Reddit stories. And then eventually it was like, why don't we just read this shit ourselves? And I think that was like a good way to like kind of like ease our way into it. You know, like watch this, check out their reactions, react to them. And it's like kind of like training wheels. You know, like I read the stories. And it kind of brought me back to like being in the classroom, like being picked on to read by the teacher in front of students. And like I'm a 34-year-old man, and it feels kind of weird saying it, but I think I'm getting better at reading out loud because it's not something I do often anymore. So I definitely mess up. And like I said, I edit the video, so I try to make myself sound as good as possible. But, you know, it's a fun process. And just, you know, like going from the Google Meets while I was at work and lunch break to kind of setting this up at home and sticking with the schedule. I think sticking with the schedule, like we're not bound to stick with the schedule. I think a lot of people even like watch these later on in the day. We drop these Monday through Friday at 12, but sticking to that schedule just kind of helps keep us accountable. You know, it helps us get used to working on a tighter schedule. I think it's a good like learning process. Like we want to do more of these. You know, we want to grow our subscription, you know, grow a community. As of recording, we're at 226 subscribers. Help us grow, share this channel, share it in your group chats, talk about it with friends, see what they think, and hopefully they subscribe. As of recording as well, we have a pet costume contest going on. I don't know if we'll release this before it finishes. You know, if we release this sooner than later, go vote for your favorite pet. And if not, check out who wins. The winner's going to get a painting by Marie. If you don't know, she's an awesome artist, awesome painter. Every piece you see behind us is done by Marie. So it kind of makes the set really awesome. So yeah, we're just doing a lot of different things. I'm pretty excited about how it's going. We've done like a podcast, we've done other things, interviews and stuff that we want to get back to eventually. But like doing this with you is just something that I'm kind of like really proud of. You know, we did a lot of interviews, right?
Yeah, I did.
Not that it's a bad thing, but like we kind of really relied on like who we interviewed, and like we interviewed a lot of interesting people. But doing these lunch breaks with you, it's just kind of really like helping us develop our own personalities, our own voice. And I think that's something that we can be proud of. I'm proud of all the interviews that we've done. I'm really happy that we met some really cool people and help platform them in a way to share their stories. You know, Good Soup After Dark, there's still the playlist. We want to get back to doing it soon. But, you know, we want to grow our personalities, grow our fan base. You know, we want to grow this community. You know, as we become like more prevalent in people's lives, I think it would put us in a position where, you know, when we interview people, that we find interesting. We hope that you guys will find them interesting and that we can share their artistry, their work, their lives with you and kind of make these interviews have more of an impact, right? That's how I feel anyway.
And if you're curious why I'm not reading the stories, it's not because he doesn't let me. It's just because I'm dyslexic and it's going to be more comedic than scary.
Yeah, especially with these Halloween ones that we've been doing. But no, I don't mind reading them, and it's not like I tell you not to. But
Yeah, no, I don't say you tell me. Like, I'm just dyslexic. It's gonna be more editing to figure it out. Why I say that and how to pronounce this word. Can I read it one more time? But I promise you, I read the Harry Potter right now, and so soon I'm gonna be so good in English, and I'm gonna read everything, and he's gonna just sitting and just nodding
and reacting.
and reacting.
Well, this was a nice little taste test. I hope you guys are interested in vegan ice cream sandwiches, and I hope you guys are kind of more, at least familiar with who we are and interested in what we're doing. You know, help us grow our community, help us grow this platform. We'll be helping this little boy and this little girl's dreams come true.
And watch how we eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you have something good too during you watching this video. Share what you eat when you're watching our videos.
Until next time.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any ice cream anymore. Tea.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.